Hi everyone, excited to be live, and now I am getting these amazing two people to join. Woo-hoo! We are live. Hi guys.
Yeah. How's everybody?
We're all sideways. So.
Okay, let me try.
Hey, Myra, I think yes. Now you're facing the right way. Okay, hang
Hi, Cheryl.
on. I am attempting to make this go down a little bit. Oops. Well, I might have to hang on one sec. I'm gonna. Nope, that doesn't work so well. All right. Well, it's gonna be a little tilted, little funny tilt. All right. Hi, everyone. I'm so excited to be with Myra Hernandez and Jessie migues, who are founders of Backyards Coffee, which is a coffee house in the south side of Chicago. I feel like I'm this huge head. Sorry. I am visiting Chicago today virtually as part of my job at Facebook, where I get to talk to amazing entrepreneurs and small business owners around the country. Myra and Jessie are really special. They do much more than just sell coffee, even though I am a huge coffee drinker. So I don't want to say just sell coffee. I want to say sell coffee and how great that is. But they're a small business that gives back to the neighborhood where they grew up. They hire locally. They donate proceeds from their business to community programs. And I featured them today in my Chicago Instagram gift guide. So Jessie, Myra, I know your story, but I'm excited to share it with everyone else. So I'm going to ask you about your journey, and then I am going to attempt to get off this thing, which is making me look like I'm the big Oz head while you answer. All right, let's start with you guys. Tell everyone about your journey. What inspired, Myra, what inspired you and Jessie to start Back of the Yards Coffee?
Yeah, thank you for having us. So I think our journey started with both of us founders, underemployed, and realized that we both had something in common, which was our passion for community and a passion for coffee. So that plus the reality of our neighborhood, which was there was a coffee house in all of the southwest side of Chicago, really a coffee house where people could come together, be in a safe space, enjoy art, culture, and good quality specialty coffee. We decided that we wanted to create a business that would not only provide good coffee, but provide direct social impact to the communities that both Jessie and I grew up in.
That is amazing. Jessie, something to add? You're part of the founder story.
Yeah, I think one of the things is coffee's been part of our lives, since growing up. And we found that we didn't have a lot of coffee products either out in the market. And so we wanted to make sure that we shared our passion for coffee, our passion for community, and put products out there like Café de Olla. That's something that we grew up with, but other people, no other coffee company was doing at the time. And so we brought that on, and we're so happy the community's been very supportive. We do, $1 from every bag, like the bag that you have there, Cheryl. $1 from every bag that we sell goes back into programs that promote peace and education in the community. Our neighborhood, the reality is there's over 4,500 young people before the pandemic that were out of school and unemployed. So when we're talking about youth violence, when we're talking about gangs, and we need to make sure that we're providing the jobs and for our community, because if we don't do it, then who will, right?
Yeah. So, that really speaks to this combination of business and social mission. And I think so many small businesses have this. So the words resilient and robust are written on the bags. It's pretty incredible. What does resilience mean to you and your business? Why are you putting that on every bag you have? It's such an important word. Always. It's such an important word, I think, right now in the middle of this pandemic.
Yeah. Well, I think personally, when we chose the word resilient for our branding, we were really describing our neighborhood more than anything. As Jessie mentioned, there is a problem with violence and lack of opportunities for young people in our neighborhood. And so unfortunately, there's this negative narrative that is constantly being told about our neighborhood, about, the struggles that neighborhoods have to deal with when they're under-resourced and disinvested. And so we also see the other side of it. We see the beauty in people coming together and helping each other out. There's a lot of neighborhood love that is usually overseen when you see, you know, sad stories in the news, but we're here witnessing it. And so we wanted to pay homage to our neighbors who have been resilient, who do so much with so very little. And it also tells a story about how we started our business. We started both with $0, but we had a lot of power. We started this business through crowdfunding and contributions, $5, $10 contributions from our neighbors who really believed in what we wanted to offer and believed in the social impact that we could create. So, you know, resilient it speaks about our stories as neighbors, as immigrants, and as a business owner that has to struggle through a pandemic as well.
And if you see these mugs that are hanging in the back there, that's what we call our founders wall. So everybody that donated to our campaign, $250 or more, we put a mug with a plant in their honor to show that they are the seed that's feeding this. And so, you know, a lot of so, you know, our community, you know, is resilient, and through this pandemic, we've had to be resilient. But, you know, and the reason why we added robust is because that's what our mission is. It's our mission is not just to create coffee, you know, great tasting coffee, but to make sure that from seed to cup, every person that touches our coffee from beginning to end is impacted in a positive way. And so from our employees from the farmers that grow our coffee to our customers, we want to make sure that we're all connected and they know the process of coffee. And in our customers' case, they can understand the impact they're having in our community and with our people.
Yeah. Well, that is awesome. So you've had this mission, you've been part of this community, and then this pandemic hits. So if we talk about resilience, I think people have needed even more during this. I know, because Jessie, you told me this morning, you guys made a really big pivot during this pandemic. What have you learned about running a business over the last year? Because I think there are other people out there who are watching this who can learn from the pivot you made and the success you've had. What can you share about about your journey this past year?
Yeah, I think the first one was fear. You know, when this first happened, you know, we didn't, you know, I don't think there wasn't anybody that we can reach out to and say, what do you do when a pandemic hits? Because I don't think anybody that we knew was alive during the last pandemic, right? So part of it is really learning and making sure that our operations were robust enough so that we can pivot and move around and figure things out. You know, the first thing we did, we panicked, but then that was quick. The second thing we did was we burst into action. We started, Facebook was a huge help. We were able to communicate with our customers and let them know the different things that we're doing. One of the beautiful things I think that came out of this was early on, everybody wanted to know how they can help. And so we started giving discounts, you know, to teachers and first responders. And then we started receiving donations. People would message Facebook that they want to contribute somehow or some way. And so we ended up doing is with the money that we were getting in donations, we were then turning that back and giving back to teachers and folks. And then we just said, you know, to us, everybody is needed. Everybody is important. And you know, whatever, you know, funds came in, we make sure that we gave it back to the community as well. Another thing that we did was our Café de Olla is one of those things that is very popular in our community, and it's one of the things that we're known for. And so because of Instagram Live and with a partnership with the Illinois Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, we were able to do Instagram Live doing a Café de Olla that you know, the recipe, how to do it from scratch. We did it in a pot, you know, we did all the ingredients. And because of that, we had other companies that wanted to do that for their employees as well. So we were able to do that with a few other companies, and that was nice. It was something different that we had never done before, but we had to be creative. You know, this pandemic has forced everyone to be creative. You adapt or you die, you know?
Well, you have more than adapted, and the product's delicious if anyone wants to try it. Jessie, I've learned a lot from you today. Myra, I'm so glad you could join us this afternoon. And to everyone out there, we all hope this pandemic is coming to an end. We know there's a long way to go, but you really have inspired me today, Jessie and Myra, and I think you've inspired a lot of people. So
Thank
Thank
you.
you for being here.
Have-
Thanks for going live with me.
Take care.